Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward. What's up guys, it's Altcoin Sherpa here with a crypto market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert to do on research. Today I just wanted to talk about some different altcoin reversal patterns in general. We're seeing pretty good movement with altcoins over the last few days. Like BTC dominance looks like it's approaching resistance, and altcoins are doing pretty well. So I just wanted to talk about a little bit of some of the patterns you guys are going to have to look for some of these reversals. And these reversals, there's like several different types of bottoms. Read as much about those patterns as you can. For instance, there's like the double bottom where you see price go up, hit resistance, tap it again, and then go up. There's like this cup and handle where you see price have a rounded bottom, have some sort of higher low, and then go up. There's the accumulation bottom where it just kind of sits and chops around and then it explodes. There's also the V-shaped reversal where it goes down and then it spikes up really strongly. Anyways, these are all different types of reversal patterns, and there's several more. There's Adam and Eve, and like, you know, there's just straight like breaking market structure where it goes higher highs and higher lows. But let's just review a few of these here. So this is Luna USD. This has been very strong lately. I suspected this one was actually going to hit 10, but I didn't really think it was going to go. I wasn't sure if it was going to go higher or not. And $10 is an area I marked just because it's this daily close right here. And the swing high is where it looks like it's approaching resistance right now, around $12 or so. And right here what we saw is kind of like a short accumulation pattern where price just chopped around within this range for several months. The range low around $4 and the range high around $8, so it just topped around this area for a few months and now it expanded. Now, this is kind of a shorter accumulation pattern, relatively speaking. Like, generally speaking, the longer the accumulation pattern, the stronger the overall move after. And we'll look at a few others as well, but this is one where, you know, it definitely accumulated for like a few months, but because it didn't accumulate for as long, I wouldn't expect this to like go to all-time high or anything like that. To me, this would just go to like 14 bucks, and then it should be a good short at that point. Like, I don't think 14 down to 3, this is like really exaggerated, and I highly doubt that's going to happen. More likely, it'll probably be something like 14 bucks, and then like either make some sort of higher low at 10 or some higher low at $8, and then chop around for a bit, and then maybe another run later on. So this is Luna as kind of an accumulation pattern. There are a few other coins that have this as well, but you know, you have to go and find them yourself. Look here at THETA. THETA is a coin that is currently having some sort of V-shaped reversal. As you can see here, V-shaped reversals is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's shaped like a V. You generally see like pretty strong volume coming in as a reversal pattern. Usually it's very important to break this level, like, you know, the point of break, so around 650 or so. And we'll see if THETA can actually execute that. Usually there's also a confluence, like as you can see here with the 200-day EMA, and I wouldn't be surprised at all to see like a high volume. Yep, exactly. High volume node right here, point of control. So there's just a lot of confluence with this area being resistance. Generally speaking, this is called volume profile. When volume profile has this high area of volume, this is called the point of control. And this is an area where buyers and sellers like to transact quite a bit. It usually acts as good support and resistance areas. And the 200-day EMA is this red line. You would like to see this area flipped in order for it to start being a bullish trend. But for now, I mean, it's still just kind of, it's going to be very interesting to see if this area could be broken or not. in my opinion, it's going to be very telling too. Like, you'll see, like, I don't think this will hit all-time high by any means, but like, you might see it break, and then you'll start to see it go to like the next area up, which would be like around $9 or so. That would make a lot of sense to me personally, like seeing something like this happen. I don't believe that we'll see like all-time high levels, maybe for like NFT coins, but like for most of the altcoin market, I don't believe that we'll see like all-time high levels in the next bit, like maybe eventually in Q4 or something. But like for now, I think that you need to see some sort of accumulation. And I'll show you a little bit more what I mean here with DOT. DOT was a coin that really reminded me a lot of accumulation. This is the type of price action you want to see for several months. So this one happened at like late August all the way to late December. So August, September, October, November. So like almost like 5 months worth of like accumulation here, 4 or 5 months, where price just ping ponged around. You can see these small candles and not much volatility. Just kind of like very, low volume. Like this is accumulation right here. And when you see something like this accumulate for this long, that's when the expansion happens. It goes from like $5 all the way up to I don't remember what this topped out at, $50. So 10x right there over the span of like a few months. But this is what the price action that you want to see for like huge expansions. So what I'm trying to say is that even though prices accumulated on some of these altcoins recently, like such as Luna, as I said, it hasn't really accumulated that long. So therefore, I don't believe that the overall expansion will be as strong as what we saw in early January of 2021. What I'm expecting to see for many of these altcoins is some sort of like lower high formed. I don't know where it's going to be for like something like DOT, which it hasn't looked really that great overall. Like, but I still think that there's like still a good potential for like a 50 to 100% move, and then some sort of lower high formed, and then like some sort of like higher low, and then maybe it just like chops around for a little bit, and then continues up higher in Q4. That would make sense to me personally, but it's really going to be dependent on Bitcoin being like pretty strong and going to not necessarily, well, I mean, all-time high would be really fantastic, but it's going to really depend on Bitcoin is what I'm trying to say. So if Bitcoin is still like going to be okay, then I think that this will chop around and then maybe expand later on. But as of right now, something like DOT is actually having a V-shaped reversal right now, but I don't expect the expansion to be as strong for many of these alts, because it hasn't had like kind of this accumulation pattern that we saw with a lot of these other coins. So THETA, V-shaped reversal. Here's another kind of rounded bottom reversal that I was kind of looking at before as well. This kind of it's kind of like a cup and handle where you see like this rounded bottom. It'll grind up from 6 to like 10 or so, and then pull back, and then make some sort of higher low, and then go higher to fill out this inefficient move. That's kind of price action that I'm kind of looking for as well. And one other coin I wanted to look at as well was AAVE, was another coin that looks interesting to me right now. There's a simple, this is like pretty clean in my opinion. Like you saw this area be support, 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 support barely. And then you start to see it trade below, and now this is resistance, right? So pretty clean levels, but it does look like it's going to try to break this level here. Like if you see like an SR flip, that would be pretty solid. And then I would target some of these higher volume areas, somewhere like the high 300s or so, maybe like $400. And there should also be one reason why I also like this coin too is it's still maintained the 200-day EMA. It's like still support for now. But this is another coin that really it looks pretty good in my opinion. Like, we're about to see maybe a potential flip, and it looks like it's still making higher lows as well. So in terms of a reversal pattern for this, I mean, I don't know what you would really call this, to be frank and honest with you. Maybe just like a yeah, I don't know, just like a simple SR flip. But this definitely looks different than some of the other ones. There was one other coin that I wanted to look at as well, but I can't quite remember. Take a look. I think I posted it on Twitter actually. Oh, SNX. Okay, SNX. SNX. SNX is one where I wanted to look at because it looked just like a simple like breaking market structure where you see like a potential higher low being formed here, and lows take a long time to form usually, so like it'll take several days, as you can see. And if this breaks this area around 1350, then I think that this will make a higher high. And at this point, it would just be like in my opinion, just like a kind of a breaking market structure, potential like kind of like semi double bottom, but not necessarily. But it's close. So like this is like another type of reversal pattern that you'll see. So if this does break 1350, then I like seeing some sort of pullback, make a higher low, and then continue up. It would make a lot of sense to me too to like fill out some of this inefficient move. But again, I'm not really expecting. I'm really not expecting this. I'm not expecting all-time highs in these situations. I'm just really expecting kind of like a higher low. So like, you know, if this grinds up to like $20 and then goes lower, that would make more sense. So like, you know, as we saw too, this is like what happened after decentralized finance summer when everything nuked down, and like, you know, this like had a pretty strong pullback in general, like what, $8 to 250. And what kind of reversal pattern can you call this? I mean, really, this was just kind of almost like a V-shaped reversal where price, you know, had this like strong move up. This is in late 2020 and early 2019. Eventually, I'm sorry, early 2021. V-shaped reversal followed by some sort of like accumulation pattern here, and then it exploded up as the rest of altcoins did all throughout the winter. So, you know, we might see something like this. Like this is entirely possible actually. And this kind of reminds me a little bit of like what we sell for THETA. So like we might see like this V-shaped reversal for THETA. And now we're going to see like this, like, you know, like here, and then just chop and then go up. That would make more sense to me. So V-shaped reversal, chop, go up. That would make sense. Anyways, these are some different reversal patterns for altcoins that you should be looking at. Remember just to check as many charts as you can, just to try to learn and compare. And good luck there. Appreciate all the support.